Hi guys, George Roberts here again, Head of Sales at ClearAds, and this is our third weekly video. And this week I'm going to touch upon organization of your ad campaigns and what you can do to ensure there's clarity going forward for yourselves. Now, my main job is to deal with prospective clients, and we always produce an audit report for those prospective customers. And when we actually see into their accounts, some are obviously amazing, and some we see a very common trend throughout a lot of accounts, and there's just a lack of admin. And now I completely understand why that is, and it's a case of if you're a sole business owner, if you're the member of that team that's been dealing with Amazon advertising throughout, you will understand those naming conventions, for example, and you will understand what each campaign means. However, if someone else comes in to evaluate it, such as ourselves or even another member of your team, that's when things can get tricky, and that's why naming conventions are so key. Ensuring there is clarity in your naming convention so you'll actually understand what that campaign is there to do. Another thing that I've seen time and time again is actually the number of ways of targeting per campaign. For example, we audited an account a couple of weeks ago, and one of their sponsored brand campaigns was actually 300 targeting campaigns long. They had a sponsored products campaign which had over 500 different search terms or 500 different ways of targeting in there, in which the campaigns are just too broad. Our main recommendation was to actually segment each campaign to ensure there's clarity and a goal for each campaign going forward. Rather than having a massive manual campaign, it's better to split them out, have desired objective for each of those campaigns, and ensure that that campaign goal is measurable throughout. Also, another key thing and another key problem with having campaigns that are significantly bigger than your average is that each of those search terms are going to be competing for the same spend. So going back to that sponsored brand campaign that I just mentioned, the 300 search terms in that campaign, some of those keywords and some of those search terms were unbelievably relevant to that brand's campaign. One of them was just the brand's name and their main products that wasn't actually having any spend going towards it in that particular campaign, which again is a huge hole and a huge factor in that campaign, and it just wasn't performing to how it should be performing. Again, our recommendation was to segment each campaign and optimize those bids to ensure you're getting the right spend through, and also just create hero campaigns on the back of it. I mean, the main aim of your advertising is to ensure the right spend is going to the right keywords, and creating hero campaigns that have their own spend towards it is a great way to optimize your results and improve your ROAS moving forward. So again, just to sort of touch upon, naming conventions and organization of your campaigns is key, as well as not having the campaigns too broad. Having focused campaign goals for each of the campaigns will allow you to ascertain the success of each campaign moving forward and just provide clarity for your business as well. I hope this has provided some value, and I look forward to seeing you next week.